This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, save the people from the villains, catch the crooks who rob the stores, write my name upon the sky, and when you call me, I'll be there, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. So start ignition, count to zero. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts, emotions swirl. I wanna be the man that saves the world, yeah. The world is full of super problems, so we made up a Superman, but he is just imaginary. And here we stand without a plan, with new ideas and innovation. Man still cannot tame creation, and though I'm told I'll never fly, that doesn't mean that I won't try.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Philippines Uncut. I'm your host, Buddy Kunana. Now, on this show, we talk about everything under the sun, and tonight's topic is, once again, one of our favorites. It's about the environment, the earth, and climate change, and about Earth Day, which we'll be celebrating on April 22, which is 2 days from now. And joining us to talk about these wonderful topics, these very interesting topics, is a very good friend of Philippines Uncut, Senator Harrison Alvarez, and he's commissioner with the Climate Change Commission. Good evening, Senator Alvarez, and welcome once again, po, Philippines Uncut.
Well, thank you for bringing me here. It's timely because this is the month of Earth Day celebration. The global awareness, a lot of countries are celebrating Earth Day.
In 2 days, 2 days time.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday, April 22.
Many years back, about when one of my earliest days in the Senate in in the 1990s.
Yes, yes.
I was elected in 1987.
Yes.
I put a resolution to celebrate Earth Day. This resolution number 97.
Imagine
Since
that.
then, we've been participating
Uh-huh.
with the rest of the world. But of course, the issues were different then.
Yes. Big event this Earth Day. But before we talk about that, let's talk about your background, po. You've been at the forefront of this fight in the Philippines against climate
Yes,
change.
yes.
What got you involved in this, po, Senator Alvarez?
Well, I was in exile, and there were some conversations already in the United States that I was in exile. I was doing human rights. I was lobbying against Marcos. I was the chief lobbyist of the exile movement, later to become the Ninoy Aquino movement for freedom and democracy. And there were groups in the NGOs talking of environment. So I caught on to the issues of Mother Earth, suffering Mother Earth. And when I got back here, I got elected in the Senate, became in 86, di ba?
Opo.
87, they opened to us, the Senate was finally, which has been padlocked for about 20 years,
Yes.
finally opened for elections. I was one of the first senators, and I inserted the idea that there should be a committee on environment. And a small committee on environment with very small budget was created, 25,000 pesos. And I asked to be the chair. So they thought that I'd be interested in defense, in the foreign affairs committee, because foreign affairs I had lobbied so long.
Yes.
And, we were in the inner circle of the party that got into the democratic change.
Yes, yes.
So they thought I'd be in the big committees, but I chose environment, cultural committee, and land reform.
Yes.
I authored the law on the comprehensive agrarian reform program.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your heart has always been in the environment. I understand that you were the founder of the Earth Savers movement.
Yeah,
What
yes,
is this Earth Savers movement? Very timely name, Earth Savers.
Because even the dominant number in the Senate was not paying attention to my speeches, you know. So we thought that we'd reach out to the young. We'd organize the young, and we'll have an educational program. We will talk about the gradual deterioration, and if we don't watch out, the destruction of our life support system. This is the forest, the water, the life on the ocean that must be protected and cared for. In 1983, there was a very wise Secretary General of the United Nations. I think his name was Del Collar. There was a science that was emerging, or intellectual awareness that was emerging, that we must not only look at ourselves as Filipinos or Americans,
Yes.
also as Europeans. We must look at ourselves as the children of the earth, that the wind, the sunshine, the resources are all earth resources from Mother Earth.
Yes, yes.
So that we should study how this Mother Earth is sustaining life. And he created a commission, appointed a very bright woman, Gro Brundtland was her name,
Okay.
who was Prime Minister of Norway. She was chairman of their Committee on Education. The commission was created independently of the UN to look at how the resources and the exploding population at the time they were concerned.
Opo, opo.
Marami ng tao raw, pero hindi pa ganun karami.
Imagine this is almost 30 years ago.
Yeah, 1983,
Over 30
the
years
commission,
ago.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
commission produced a report in 1987. This was Our Common Future. So that they were describing the whole Earth,
Yes.
the whole life support system of the Earth. That was the time that I was, I became a senator. That was the time when we inserted a committee on environment. And I asked to be its chair, yeah.
And today you are now commissioner with the Climate Change Commission. Ano po,
I
what is the
think
Climate
let go,
Change
yeah.
Commission, Senator Alvarez? For our viewers who are perhaps not too acquainted with this body, what do you guys do?
It's
at the
supposed to
Climate Change
make policies
Okay.
relating to climate change. Because climate change has become very prominent. Ang tawag nung araw dyan ay global warming. Pagkat yung pag-aaral tungkol sa buong daigdig, hindi lamang nakikita kung paano nasisira ang kalikasan.
Opo.
Nasisira ang gubat, dumudumi ang mga tubig natin,
Opo.
namamatay ang mga isda, at saka maraming kasiraan
Opo.
na kapag hindi natin iningatan ito, ngunit ang kasiraang pinakamabigat, na dahan-dahang naunawa ng tao at naalalaman ng mga scientists yan, ay yung pagtatapon natin ng basura sa impapawid. Ano yung basurang yan?
Yung emissions.
Yung carbon.
Carbon,
Naggagaling sa buga ng ating mga planta ng kuryente. Pagkat ang ginagamit natin panggatong fossil. O yung coal. Yung coal, ano ba ang coal sa Tagalog?
Uling.
Uling na yung nabaw ng libu-libong taon sa lupa. Medyo taon. Hinuhukay natin
Coal,
yun.
yes.
Ginagawang panggatong para magkaroon ng kuryente.
Yes.
O kaya yung langis.
Langis.
Yung uling na rin na naging langis.
Opo.
Ito, pag sinunog mo, kakaroon ka ng kuryente. O di, maganda ang buhay natin. May kuryente, may aircon. At pati yung panggatong din ng mga sasakyan natin, mga diesel, gasolina, galing din yun sa fossil fuel kung tawagin.
Ito yung pinakamalaking sanhi ng climate change na naranasan natin ngayon. At yung paglakas I think Senator Alvarez, napapansin ng ating mga viewers din na lumalakas na rin yung mga bagyo natin, lumalakas na rin yung mahaba yung droughts natin. Lahat ito ay
Sinasabi ng mga
epekto ng climate
scientists, we were overheating the earth. Umiinit ang daigdig. Sabi ng iba, paano iinit? Ang laki-laki ng mundong yan eh. Hindi nila nakikita ng mga pantas na pag nagbuga ka ng karbon, kung galing sa planta ng kuryente, galing sa sasakyan, o kaya nagsusunog ka ng basura, nagbuga ka ng carbon dioxide, karamihan dyan about 60% is carbon dioxide, but there are other greenhouse gases kung tawagin. Methane, nitrous oxide, black carbon. Pag nagbuga ka ng carbon, tumatagal ng daan-daan taon. Tumatagal mga 150 years doon.
Opo.
Eh di kakapal yan sapagkat yung carbon mo, dinagdagal mo yung carbon ng lolo natin, di ba?
Opo.
Oo. Eh, dumami ang makina. Yung Pilipino lang nung dati-rati, siguro wala pang 10,000 ang kotse. Ngayon milyon na.
Alam niyo, Senator Alvarez,
milyon ang kotse sa atin.
Yung estimate nga na this year, dadagdag raw tayo ng 300,000 kotse sa Pilipinas. 3 hanggang 400,000 kotse. Ngayong taong 2015. Can you imagine po?
Hindi lamang kotse. Siyempre, marami mga building na malalaki. Gagamit ng air conditioner yan. Gagamit ng ilaw. Puro kuryente yan. Para magkaroon ng kuryente, sumusunog tayo ng karbon.
Senator Alvarez, gaano kalubha ngayon ang estado ng ating daigdig? Gaano kalubha ang sitwasyon ngayon?
Ang sabi ng mga scientists, merong grupo ng mga scientists doon sa Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change na ginawa ng UN.
Opo.
Buhat nung malaman nga, natapos yung Our Common Future ni Gro Brundtland ng UN, nabuo yung una nagkaroon ng konferensya sa Rio de Janeiro. Tapos ng konferensya, nabuo itong Conference of Parties sa UN. Taon-taon nagbi-meeting lahat ng bansa ng UN. 194 countries yata yan.
Opo.
At pinag-uusapan, paano gagawin natin dito sa nasisirang kalikasan? Merong science group yan. Dati pinamumunuan ni Rajendra Pachauri,
Opo.
isang PhD nag-aaral sa Amerika, sa Yale. Ngunit may katulong din siyang halos 2,000 mahigit na mga scientists sa buong mundo. Pinag-aaralan nila sa pagitan ng computer. Sabi nila, ang kapal ng karbon at dahil sa karbon, pag tumama ang sikat ng araw sa balat ng lupa, hindi nakakaalpas.
Umiinit tuloy yung
Umiinit ngayon ang lupa.
Opo.
Uminit na daigdig siguro ng mga nung huling report nila. Tuwing 3 taon, gumagawa sila ng report
Opo.
20 taon na yan, yung pag-aaral na yan. 1.3 degrees centigrade.
Wow.
Kung 1.3 degrees centigrade, mainit na yan. Over the bago tayo gumamit ng mga makina. 2 taon na tayo gumagamit ng makina.
Opo.
Paano gagawin natin para hindi uminit ng daigdig? Sapagkat sabi rin itong grupong ito, Rajendra Pachauri, pag uminit na ng 2 degrees centigrade, mapanganib ang buhay ng daigdig.
So ngayon po, 1.3 degrees lang tinaas.
Average, ha?
Oo, average.
Merong sa Sahara, mahigit ng 1.3.
Opo.
O sub-Sahara, yung mga lugar na mas mainit na rin. Pero global average yan.
Oo. So what they're saying is that pag tumama siya sa 2 degrees average, yung pagtaas po ng, yung pag-init po ng ating temperature,
Baka
nasa
wala na
panganib
tayong
na ho
magawa.
yung
Wala nang magagawa
bansa,
ang dunong ng tao o remedyo ng tao, yung science ng tao, upang pigilin yung tuloy-tuloy na pag-init hanggang sa mapuksa ang buhay sa balat ng lupa. Mamamatay yung tao, mamamatay ang hayop, mamamatay lahat ng life support system natin. Paano? Pag uminit na 2 degrees centigrade, sabi ng mga scientists, iinit ng dagat. Pag uminit ng dagat, yung corals maninigas. Yung corals pinagtataguan ng plankton, kinakain ng isda.
So yung isda, walang pagkain.
Walang pagkain, wala ka ng isda. Saan pa kami kukuha ng mga Ilocano ng isdang malakas kaming kumain ng isda? Doon ang gagaling ang dunong ng Ilocano sapagkat your brains need protein. And our protein comes from the ocean. Kung wala ng isda, hindi lang Ilocano. Maski Koreano at mga Hapon, malakas din kumain ng isda. Pero mas kami.
Pero yung dapat siguro natin i-emphasize po, all part of a ecosystem ho yan, di ba? Lahat yan, dependente. Yung isda ay, yung fragile balance ho, kailangan i-maintain talaga sa ecosystem. Kaya
nung araw, yung life support system na yan, hindi ganong naintindihan. Ang akala ng mga Amerikano, ang laki ng Amerika, ang dami ng baka, maraming gatas, maraming wheat. Yung American system lang. Yung mga Hapon, ganun din. Siguro tayo, ganun din ng mga unang panahon. Pero ngayon, kailangan makita mong hindi ka pala Hapon, hindi ka pala Amerikano, hindi ka Pilipino, kundi anak ka pala ng daigdig. At yung hangin pala sa Amerika bagyong dumarating rito sa atin kung merong pag-iinit. At saka, yung kabuhayan pala ng isang bayan, kabuhayan ng buong daigdig. Kapag tinan mo, nung tinamaan tayo ng Bagyong Tacloban, saan galing yung bagyong yan? Di ba dahil sa pag-init ng daigdig, dahil sa binuga ng mga Amerikano, mga Hapon, at lahat tayo, pati ang buga ng carbon dioxide.
Opo.
Sa pag-init ng mundong yan,
At doon kumukuha ng lakas yung mga bagyo eh. Pag uminit yung oceans natin, di ba, yun, doon nag-uumpisa yung mga bagyo, doon sila kumukuha ng lakas. Kaya
ang velocity
I'm
ng bagyo,
Opo.
ang velocity ng bagyo nung hindi pa gaanong mainit ng daigdig, siguro mga 70 kilometers per hour. Yung bilis. Eh nung uminit ng mundo ng mga 1.3 degrees centigrade, ang bilis na ng mundo, umabot na ng 300 kilometers, katulad ng tumama sa atin, sa Yolanda. Kaya pati yung dagat, kung hipa niya, kakaroon ocean surge.
Oho, na parang tsunami na rin.
Lilipad yung dagat, tatakluban yung buong takluban.
Opo.
Kaya hindi lang yung ulan, kundi yung dagat, ocean surge, kung tawagin. Dahil yung ihip ng hangin, yung velocity kung tawagin, umaabot ng 300 kilometers. Parang tangking bakal yan na talagang sasadsarin ng kalikasan.
Oho.
Kaya yun hindi natin gawa yan sapagkat ano naman kung magbuga tayo ng carbon sa himpapawid. Meron yung mga nakatira sa subdivision, nag-air condition ng mga 20 hours per day. Sila lang. Paano kaming mga nakatira sa Cagayan Valley? Wala na kami mga Ilocano. Konti naman kami kung kami mag-air condition, di ba?
Opo.
Kukunti ang tinatapon natin Pilipino at maraming maliliit na bayan. Pero silang mga mayamang bayan, ang laki kung magtapon ng karbon.
Opo.
Galing, principally sa kanila, yung karbong sanhi ng pag-init ng daigdig. Kaya yung sa pagdidebate ron sa United Nations, sabi natin, climate justice, kayong magbawas. Pero nagkaroon ng kasunduan ngayon, umpisa sa Warsaw, tapos nung nakaraang taon sa Lima, pero sige, common but differentiated ang ibig sabihin, malaki o maliit ang binubuga mong karbon. Magtulungan tayo, magbawas tayo ng karbon.
Very good.
Ang Amerikano, magbabawas ng malaki dahil bawat isang Amerikano, 25 tons ang binubugang karbon. Bawat isang Pilipino, 6 tons lamang. Magbabawas din tayo nung kailangan itulong natin. Sabi nung Inchik, bakit ka magbabawas we've only been discharging carbon for the last 25 years. Pero sabi ng Inchik ngayon, magbabawas din kami. Di ngayon, karoon na ng pagkakaunawaan. Mundo natin ito, parang balon ito kanya, lahat tayo kailangan magtulong-tulong. Pag hindi ka nagbawas, meron kang konting butas doon, magkukulaps yung balon. Mamamatay yung daigdig, di ba?
Yes, sir. Senator Alvarez, we have to pause for a break, pero papatuloy natin yung ating usapan kasi we have another guest joining us, very esteemed colleague from the Catholic Church, na papag-usapan natin yung ginagawa ng Simbahang Katoliko to help us all fight climate change and global
Sige,
warming.
pwede naman Tagalogin yan. Si Father John Layden, Tagalog magsalita, pero Irishman yan.
Opo. So guys, stay tuned because more of Climate Change Earth Day and the Environment when Philippines Uncut returns.